What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation, and it is cold outside, but we do have Lambos. So today, what are we doing here on the YouTube channel? Well, today we're doing something a little bit different, but it's gonna be fun anyway. What I'm doing is, there's a very annoying problem with the brand new Lamborghini. I'm getting ready to say Aventador because usually there's an Aventador sitting in this spot, but I sold it. What we have here is a brand new Lamborghini Huracan Evo rear wheel drive in Verde Ithaca paint color. Beautiful, yes, my favorite. But there's a very annoying problem with this new car that's different from the older Huracans. Like I had a 610-4, didn't have this problem. But there's an exhaust valve in the exhaust, an exhaust valve that's tied to the computer of the car, and the stupid thing, somebody, I don't know if they did this for emissions or for some other reason, but there's a problem where they close the exhaust valve below 4,000 to 5,000 RPMs, and the car is quiet. And if you're driving this car and you're not on a racetrack, then most likely there's plenty of power in the lower RPM range. So most likely you're not driving the car over 5,000 RPMs. And even if you are, let's say you're trying to be cool and drive a little bit fast with your friends and stuff, it's still going to shut off periodically when you're just under that threshold. And it's going to do some old weird, corny stuff, like shut down the exhaust. And the car is extremely quiet, like more quiet than probably every car that I have, including my truck. So we're going to try to fix that today. I have something here, right there. They should have sponsored me for this video, but they didn't. So I'm not going to shout them out too much. But anybody that's trying to learn how to do this, there's a few systems like this. It's an exhaust valve bypass controller. So the fun part of this video is going to be after we fix this problem, and we're going to take it for a drive, and we're going to hear the exhaust, and it's going to be glorious if I can actually do this, because I'm a little bit worried about it, because I got to do a ground. So I got to take some stuff apart, and then, I mean, connecting it is easy, but then I got to find a ground for it. So yeah, that's going to be the challenging part of this video, connecting this thing. But I think we can do it. So we just got to take some stuff apart. Y'all say a little prayer for me and hope I don't break my brand new car. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first things first, let me open up this trunk. So if you want to learn something, to open the engine bay, the car has to be in the on position. So I got to turn the car on. So got that open. That's step number one. Get this open. Alright, step number two. I gotta get these little Torx bits so I can take this. I gotta take this off and this off. So yeah, let's get to it. My cameraman's just sleeping on the job and getting this stuff cracking. Alright, first thing come off is the rear engine cover. I gotta make sure I don't scratch it. And now I'll take a look at the engine. Alright, so that's the number one thing, first thing that's gotta come off. Then I gotta take this off. The most important thing, from experience, I'm not like a big wrenching dude, but I can change batteries and basic stuff like that. But the most important thing with this is that these screws don't fall off into the engine somewhere. That's the most important thing, because that's happening a lot of times me doing stuff. I gotta figure out how to take this off. Alright, so I lied to you guys. I said I had a cameraman. I actually have a camera woman. I'm gonna Alright, so it's loose. I gotta take this off.
Oh.
This is gonna be a bitch to get back on. Oh.
So the light, the push for the light might be what's in there now.
I got it.
You got that too?
Yeah, but this doesn't have to do with this. What is it?
Alright, so there is. Just watch those scratches.
Yeah. Alright, so we got some help. We got an extra set of hands. Thank you. Alright, so we got the little cover off. So getting that put back on is probably gonna be a pain in the ass. But I think that could be the hardest part. Now I gotta locate the.
What are you looking for?
The actual valve controller.
Big exhaust valve controller?
Yeah.
That should be back here. It should be back here. What is the exhaust?
So there's a lot of stuff going on in there, but I found it. It's a little bit hard to get to, so let me sit there. You wanna come closer to show what this looks like? Because I didn't see any good videos online. I saw somebody going under the tire well to get to this. This is easier for sure than going through the tire well. But this is the little connector. There's a little box down there that it connects to. So I got to put my valve controller in between this and the box, and then I got to ground the valve controller. What's making this a little harder is that it's cold as fuck. But all right, I'm gonna get this done.
You need a power line too, aren't you?
What'd you say?
You need a power as well, right?
Okay, so look at this. Oh wait, wrong side. Wrong side. I was about to trip. There we go. There it is. There it is. Put that in place. And that's good that it's perfect fit. That's the right one. Now I gotta sit this where that one was, which was down in this box.
Right again.
As long as I get this at the right angle, I'm good. Let me feel it to see what the circle's at.
out of your shot here, Kata.
Okay, so the flat end is towards the tire, so that's the flat end. Just make it like this. Flat end is towards the tire. There we go. Got it. Done. Not bad. Not bad. So now all I gotta do is loosen this bolt up. Let me make sure none of that other stuff is gonna fall off though. You know the most dangerous part of this though is this. I should have like taped this all up if I was doing this right. You know what I'm saying? Like
You got that right there.
I had this covering it, but it was getting in the way too much. So now all I gotta do is ground this thing. So that wasn't too bad. Thanks to Justin for saving the day.
Yeah, I'm doing absolutely nothing.
But you know what? Getting that back on is probably gonna be the hardest. All right, so let me show another thing I had to do. Right before Justin got here, I was struggling with this little thing. See this right here? That's the connection to the engine bay light. I had to disconnect this, and there's like a little push tab right there on it. So you have to use that push tab to disconnect that. You have to run this wire back through the cover, and then I had to loosen up this little. Where is it at? Yeah, there it is. This little band right here. You have to pull that out for it to release off of that nut. You pull that out, and then you can take this off. So when we put the cover back on, I got to take this back off. But yeah, that's the only thing. So now all I got to do is ground it. Let me show the ground real quick. There's this little knob. There's this little knob. Where can you see it on here? That little knob right there. That right there. There it is. You got to loosen that up. That's the ground. There's some other stuff grounded to it. You loosen that up and then ground the little new device I got. Alright, so bigger than this. Yeah, it's much bigger than this. But you were like technical and stuff? Like,
Yeah, man.
I mean, bro, I get too impatient, man. I can do basic stuff, but my problem is when stuff's not working how it's supposed to.
It's frustrating.
I start getting like mad.
I get it.
All right, so that's easy. I gotta be careful though. Something else get ungrounded. Shit, we almost done. This is gonna be success like a mug. Modifying the Huracan Evo with only minimal amount. Ooh, this would suck if this thing fell off. Super minimal miles on it. Alright, so we're almost done. I'm just trying to get this ground. Yeah, I don't want anything else to fall off. So I've got it on there, but it's not real. It's not on there real good, though, I don't think. We're gonna see. I'm gonna tug on it a couple times. Okay, yeah, it's on there. Other stuff is still good too. Yeah. I ain't going nowhere. So next thing we have to do. Next thing we gotta do is test it out before I button it back up. Right? Gotta do it twice. Alright, so that ground's not going anywhere. You just gotta hope nobody else in the future is fooling around with it. Alright, let's try it out. Alright, so I got it installed. Basically I had to connect it in between the connection points. It's like a bypass. You put it in between the two connections. Grounded. The line that it's connected with has power to it, and it has a remote. But I did something cool. The remote is a binary. It's just on off, right? So what I did is, if you hold the remote down, it sends a constant signal. So I got this idea off of somebody in my comments. They were talking about another system where they did this. So I have 3 buttons in my home link. So 2 buttons for the garage door openers, and the 3rd button I tried to assign it to the remote, and it worked.
Yeah.
So now, hopefully, my home link button will control the exhaust. So Justin brought his Lambo over, so we're gonna have to take a cruise after this. He brought his Lambo over here. In the 610-4, it doesn't have the valve, does it? 'Cause mine didn't. It has the valve, so it turns off, or is it always on?
It's always depends on what mode it's in. So if it's in sport, they're open. If it's in street strata, it's closed. Super quiet.
Okay, so he kept his on. The exhaust that I got, it didn't have any valves on it, so it was always on my 610. And to be honest, I didn't even realize when I had the original exhaust if it was ever off. I don't think it was. So he does have the valve system, but he can control it in the mode. So if you put it in Strata mode, it's always open. I mean, if you put it in Corsa.
Yeah, if I put it in Corsa or even Sport,
it's always open. Okay. So this one, when you put it in Corsa Sport, it stays closed until 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, and that sucks because you could be going at a good speed at 3,500 RPM, and the car will be totally quiet, even in Corsa. So let's see what happens. I got the key right here.
stand back.
Let's see what happens.
It's not going to close while it's still doing cold start. Okay. So it's working. I can turn the home link. What's that? I can turn the home link.
I'm not big on wrenching, but the nice thing about doing it yourself is the satisfaction you get once it's done. Like, yeah, I did that.
No pride.
Yeah, so we're good. It's got a couple more. Right here. That's quality, man.
Next, we'll teach you how to tear the engine down.
Right? I think it just went over here.
We probably that's that one didn't click.
This one?
Yeah. So
No, this is a quiet click. All right. So that's for all of those people that did these videos on YouTube. Your videos were helpful, but come on, man. Like, probably most of the people that did that stuff, they're mechanically inclined or something. For the regular Joe Smo out there that wants to do this, you can do it, but the way they were saying to do it, like one guy, shout out to him, he has an Audi R8, a 2022 Audi R8. I watched this video. It was helpful because I got to see where the controller solenoid was. But he took the tire off, he took the shroud, the interior shroud off, a whole bunch of screws. It looked like it took him a long time too. This only took us, the longest part was taking that stuff off and putting it back on. But actually getting the connector off, once you see where it's at, that didn't take long at all. It took probably 10 minutes max.
yeah.
5-10 minutes. 5 minutes putting it on, 5 minutes locating it. The ground, I wanted to be careful that the other stuff that was grounded didn't fall off. So I probably could have did a little better job grounding it, but it's in there and it's tight, and I don't see anybody going in there anytime soon. But that's how you do it. There's a ground bolt in there. I showed it to you guys. There's the solenoid thing in there. It's right close to the ground. And then there's taking these two panels off. And the most important thing about taking those off is you don't scratch your car up when you take them off, and you don't lose one of those bolts in your engine, which has happened to me on plenty of cars in the past. So, but they have these little plastic shroud, what do they call them things? Little plastic like safety things so that they don't fall off. So that kind of kept us good. But that's it. So now we can go take it for a spin, go get some lunch or something. Yeah. Alright, so check this out. You know, it's interesting. I think it crackles a little bit more in sport mode, it sounds like. I mean, in Corsa than in sport mode. In my old car, you heard more crackles in sport mode, and in Corsa mode, less crackles. But now, Corsa mode maybe more. All right, so let's go. Slow? Alright. Yeah, I need the supercharger. Sterrato. We gotta get that on video. Alright, so, you recording? Alright, so Justin was just saying as we were pulling in here that he knows I'm dying to get some springs, and then he called it a Sterrato. So,
lights in the front.
Brand new Huracan Sterrato, the first one. No, but check out Justin's car. If you guys haven't seen Justin's car, we did a video not too long ago. You guys check that video out. I'll put a link in the description. But his car has got some nice mods on it. It's got the Rift exhaust. Maybe when we're leaving, he can rev it for you guys. He's got the nice carbon fiber wing. I like how they kind of like the nickel bronze look right there. I like that. He's got the aftermarket wheels on there, which look really good. He's got the Toyo Proxies, yep.
R888Rs.
He's got the Toyos on. That's what I got on my the F8. Some Toyos. Got the Vorsteiner kit on it. That's an expensive kit. That's like a 10 grand. 20 grand. God dang. So he's got a $20,000 kit on it. So if you guys ever see this, make sure you get some pictures of it. Beautiful spec though. Got the white. I like the front lip on the Vorsteiner kit. Golly, look how high my front end is getting up. Looks like 4x4, man.
Ready to off-road. Hey, but you didn't scrape coming in.
No. Oh, you scraped yours. That's what you were saying. Okay. All right, so we gotta feed the Kata because her video's doing well right now. All right, so how's your Lamborghini doing? You got any new subscribers on your OnlyFans?
You guys need anything else?
Ketchup.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. All right, so I got the garlic wings. She got the lemon pepper. They look better than mine. Lemon pepper. I got a burger. Justin got brisket burger. Okay. So we'll let y'all know how it tastes. That sounds good. That sounds super good. Super good. At least take to fill up a Lamborghini Huracan on E? I ran out of gas on my last Huracan one time at the gas station. It was not fun. We had to push it in there. Me and Hamza. Shout out to Hamza for that. But about to fill this thing up, and let's see how much it costs. Listen how quiet it gets when I hit the exhaust valve. Listen. Nothing. No sound at all. Let's turn it back on. Big difference. This car is dope. I'm gonna do a video of which one is better between the Ferrari F8 and the Lamborghini Huracan Evo rear wheel drive. We're gonna talk about which one's better. And you guys probably will not be surprised with my answer. Ready? Alright, so about to fill it up. It's on E right now. Alright, so plans coming up next. Upcoming video. We're going to get PPF on this. We're going to get paint correction done with Essex Auto Enhancement with Roger. He's going to do the paint correction, clean up the paint up perfect. Then we're going to take it over to Performance Auto Spa to get PPF on the car, black PPF on the roof, and once the car is completely PPF, and we're going to change the brake color, so we're going to do a mod. Then we're going to take it back to Roger and get some wrap accents done on it to make it look a little unique with the Wheel Motivation style. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna get 18 gallons, and we'll see how much it costs here in a second. Pause. Wow, more than I thought. Almost 20 gallons. So this has a 22 gallon tank, and we got 20 gallons in there. Yeah. They say don't fill it all the way up though. Alright, so took a lot more than I thought, but never run low on a Lambo because you might get stuck like it's happened to me before.
It's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm here to tell you guys to go to Wheel Motivation. The exotic cars is crazy. I've been watching this show for a little while now, and it's growing. But we need everybody else to subscribe to Wheel Motivation and support Wheel. I'm supporting them. You do the same.